Very good chat.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-80 East.
I had the chat queued up here. Finally, we had just, I was ready to go live, and then we hit some terrible patches. And good afternoon, and welcome to you, everybody, to another live stream event. My life, my priorities, and my realities. My life, and of course, I'm here. Yeah, I'm on. Let me put it on live chat here. I'm going to ask Dee to monitor the chat. I'm 50 miles west of Chicago. We just passed through Morris, Illinois.
Hey, Sharon.
Home of fearless patriot Tim McKenna. And if I'd known I was going through Morris, I would have tried to arrange to stop and say hi to him, a good friend of mine. Many of you know him. Yeah, so thank you for being here. Like I say, we're 50 miles. I really have to keep my wits about you. Look, the bottom line of this travel is this is no joke out here. We've basically from, what would you say, Laramie, Wyoming, to continuing right now. We've been just under one continuous cloud here and one continuous rainstorm after another. It's been epically terrible out here. People are all chewed up. We passed over the Mississippi River today. We could see houses underwater down there. All kinds of roads are closed, detours, everything. It's no joke out here. It is no joke. So, thanks to you for being monitoring the chat and letting people know what was going on.
Oh, no problem.
We've just gone through some horrific rainstorms and flooding, and we've had overturned tractor trailers out here, cops everywhere on this road, Illinois cops. It's been I've now logged 2,544 miles on this trip, of which 1,800 have been coming from Las Vegas. So, first thing I want to talk about is my van life and why I'm doing what I'm doing now and with Dee, and then I'll get into the Elvis part of it, and also the realities of life. Maybe I should do the realities first. I retired after working 46 years. 46 years of working. That is a long time. I haven't shirked my duties. I did the things that I was supposed to do, and I feel good about that. I never had a lazy day in my life. I've been on YouTube for 6.5 years. For six years and 2 months, I've had a morning video every day without fail. And I'm still going strong today. How you doing, everybody? I'm just going to ask Dee if you have any specific questions. He's going to monitor the chat a little bit. And
I'm going to have to do it on my phone.
Yeah, just do it on your phone if you don't mind, and that way I won't miss anything if anybody has a question. So I finally get to retirement. I get down to Las Vegas, and I get to meet up with Dee, somebody who's contacted me before. We were unable to meet, and I'm the kind of person, if somebody wants to meet or somebody wants to meet up, I don't look at how many subs they have. I don't look at whether they're good for business, bad for business. I just say if somebody's honoring me enough to say I want to meet you, I'm gonna take time to meet you. And I don't care whether you have 2 subs, 10 subs, any content, or 1,000 videos. I'm gonna meet you. That's my priorities in life. Now, Dee and Flyboy Glenn had been traveling before, and I felt bad because I got back from Oakland one day after a shoot, and he's like, "Hey, we're down in Vallejo. Can you come down?" I'm like, "Man, I'm spent. I just did this long, epic shoot in San Diego, and he understood. He didn't flip out. They moved on with their trip." So when I discovered he was down in Las Vegas and knew that I was coming down, I took the opportunity to say, "Hey, man, this is the time that we can get together and we can meet up." And he was happy, and it was a great meeting. And we got along great. Why? Because he's a humble guy, number one. Number two, he's not a know-it-all, neither am I. And number 3, he's got a great winning personality. And he's just a joy to be around. No romantic stuff, no sexual kind of thing, just great. We get each other. We laugh, we crack up. I mean, even in the worst of times when we've been in just terrible conditions, we've gotten on good together. He's never been, like me, he's never wanted to eBay. What we do is just put the content out there. If people want to give a tip, that's fine. There's no requirement. We don't call people peasants. We don't treat people as a meal ticket. There's a degree of respect there that I found in the way that D operates, and also what he wanted to do on YouTube that I found very, very compatible. And sorry, I'm not reading as much of the chat. D will keep me posted if there's a specific question. I got to really keep my wits about me going into Chicago. We've been on the road since early. We came from Omaha through Iowa, blew through there, blowing through Illinois now. Okay, it's a lot of driving. So, when he said that he had family in Michigan and had some things that he would like to take care of, spend some time, he was going to take his scooter to go up there, and I was frankly worried about that. I was worried about a rack being put on the back of the van and how that 350 pounds or whatever plus the rack might affect the drivability of the van. And as it turned out, his clutch needed some working anyway, so he made the right decision to leave that van behind. And I said, hey man, I'll be glad to drive you up to Michigan because I'm going that way anyway. On my way to Toronto, okay? And I'll get from some of my whys and wherefores for that. He said, great, I'd like to go along. He's kicked money into the pot. He's bought stuff. The guy's not a moocher in the least. And he's been an excellent traveling partner for me. I figured when I get up to Michigan, I just drop him off, proceed forward to Toronto, and then do coming back down again to do some of the Michigan food trail after some stuff in Toronto, and then be able to meet Andrea W. and to be able to meet Lady T and some other people that are up in Michigan. I'm not a person to be a stalker, okay? I'm not doing that. People want to meet me, that's grand. I'm not the kind of person to just show up in people's houses and do that kind of stuff. But I do enjoy meeting people, and they do enjoy meeting me. So now I went down to Las Vegas this time, and I spent 5 days in Las Vegas. Why? Because I have arranged, I'm not a lazy person, I'm trying to supplement my travels. A lot of people, oh, Rosie lives in an expensive house. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the house I bought for $183 or whatever, it was a trash pile, and everybody knows it. It's been on my channel, okay? So it's not like I'm going to liquidate my trash pile and then travel on the money, all right? You can have a house and just have hit lucky, and that's the way it goes, I need to earn some extra income. I cannot just fully retire and live on what I have. So when I had the opportunity to pick up some contract work, some, what would you call that? I don't know what you call it when you're working, remote working. I took the opportunity to go down, had a phone interview, in-person interview. I had to hang around a couple days later to do drug testing and to do fingerprinting and stuff like that. Yeah, I got out of Las Vegas as soon as I could. And, I couldn't have made it any quicker. But I did not feel like burdening you guys with all the nitty-gritty of contract work, 1099 work on the road. Okay? So I got out of there. It's not like I was taking my good old sweet time getting up to Toronto. That's number one. Number two, we took 2 days in Salt Lake because it's a beautiful place to see Salt Lake City. And then basically the rest of the trip, I've been chopping stuff off. We were going to spend 2 days in Omaha. Mark Handler was very disappointing. that I did not spend a second day in Omaha. Chopped Chicago out. I was going to make an initial stop in Chicago. Chopped that out. Now, it really is, not because of Elvis, but because this guy is kind of homesick to get home and do the things he wants to do, see his family, and I can understand that. How long have you been gone?
Since September.
Yeah, since September. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. A good 9 months. Right?
Cobra John says hi. Yeah, 9 months.
Cobra John.
9 months.
So when
Almost
now
a full year.
I'm fighting battles on multiple fronts. You have the people that express their opinions about what they call passive, aggressive, e-begging. They never talk about the content. Never talk about the content that you put up. Only the fact that if you ask somebody once in a while if you feel inclined to give a tip, do so. Okay? No demand for taxes, no nothing. But things get twisted around. Oh, did you see the thing about the traffic ticket? I never said, oh, how am I going to pay this? How am I going to pay this fine that I got in Nebraska? I never said any such thing. Never said anything. I simply stated the amount. So these are the kind of continuous battles that I fight too, with people that provide zero content, zero real entertainment, but want to dump on people that are out there bringing real content on the daily with outstanding travels and adventures. Okay? Do I feel guilty because once in a while somebody hits the tip jar? Fuck no. I'm very proud of what I'm putting out, and I'm proud of what he's putting out here. It's like we're running into some traffic here, getting into.
Yeah.
That's the first battlefront, okay? People that hate success, people that hate somebody that they perceive gets something for nothing. Don't matter about if you tell them how much time you're on your feet, how many places you're taking this, Salt Lake City, nighttime, daytime, adventures. Hey, we would have taken you guys more places, right? Except the fucking weather sucks and it's always raining. Okay, from, I don't know the distance from Laramie, Wyoming to Morris, Illinois. It's done nothing but rain here.
Kevin Chambers wants to know, where are you at on the road?
We're about 10 miles east of Morris, Illinois on I-80. About 40 miles outside of Chicago. So, God willing, we'll be in Michigan in a few hours. Obviously, the traffic is now starting to get horrendous. It's like a parade of trucks here, which is okay. We're getting ready to roll into Indiana. Not Indiana. We'll be scooting in and out of these states. Okay, so that's the first battle there, the negativism about that. So sometimes it's disheartening when you're putting content out and you're almost put on an equivalent basis. I don't know what river we're crossing here. This is the Plains River here, I guess, coming across. So, just get across. Guys, a little view here.
Looking like a supermodel. Thank you. Hello, Jessica H.
Yeah, so it's been very hard. It's been some of the hardest driving in my life here. Now, last night, laying in bed, tired as a fucking dog, don't even have the energy to do a hangout. Last night I tell Dean, hey man, you fire one up, enjoy it. And then I gotta hear Elvis goes live and complains about priorities in life, okay? And then he's been deprioritized. Despite the fact that I'm perfectly willing to come to Toronto. But let's not get it twisted. One of the main reasons I'm coming to Chicago is to meet Norm, the Canadian Clipper, and to say thank you to you, Norm, and also to offer my services to help box up shit, to help you move, pack things, do whatever. Offer my labor to you as a way to kind of pay back. I don't care whether it's 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. I'll stay there a fucking week. I don't care. I don't expect a dime. You've been wonderfully supportive of me. I just feel like it's an opportunity to pay back. Okay? Now, when I told Marshall that when I'm coming east and I'm going up to Toronto, he had such a hard on to get up to Toronto right away because of the generator. I said, look, man, the generator's not going anywhere. If you rush it into Chicago, you'll probably regret it, because what's going to happen is, I don't know what my time frame to come in is going to be, and you're going to end up sitting with your thumb up your ass in Chicago with not a damn thing to do, because you're not the kind of person to go out and go chooching and bring street life and content. Okay, I don't care. Everybody does their own thing. But last night was hurtful, to be laying there after pounding out almost 2,000 miles to be where I am now, to hear that last night. And some ultimatum about this guy, who's an excellent traveling person, was very disheartening to me. And then to be criticized for the chooches, for occasionally having a cigar. Look, I'm retired, I want to have a cigar once in a while. I enjoy it. It's the retired life. It's the treat to myself after 46 years of working. Anybody have any questions or anything?
No questions.
Okay. All right.
You're just saying pretty much you don't owe any explanations, and he just wants you there to work on his shit.
Yeah, I was genuinely hurt last night, and I almost got up and just fired up, and I thought, no, I'm just going to sleep on it tonight and just feel like what I'm going to do today. So here's but let's remember once again, the priority for me, I need to thank Norm, meet him, say hi, do a hangout with him, have a good time, smoke a cigar, he can smoke a joint, whatever, have a few beers, have a few drinks. And then, go around and do some content in Toronto. I might not even get in, okay? I'm going up here on speculation that I'm going to be able to get into Toronto. Still trying to arrange my shit, get my ducks in a row, taking advice, working with somebody within the passport department and National Passport Center. I got a lot of plates spinning in the air right now, okay? Plus, I'm trying to work on the road, too, an hour or two. And that's difficult. I don't want to get fired the first, the second week into the job or whatever, because I'm not doing the shit that I need to do. So, I'm not so, I feel kind of bad because a small core of people want to disrespect the content that I put out and believe that it's not worth an occasional tip from people. It just, it's unbelievable the way they'll twist stuff around for that because of their ingrained dislike for it, but they never balance that off against the content that you provide. It's the sad reality of the Boyd. It's what makes the Boyd. A lot of bitterness, a lot of goofiness, a lot of stupid people, myself included, and you swirl it all together and it makes very compelling content, okay? And people enjoy watching it. This, you can see the traffic that we're in. Doing some road work. We're just surrounded by semis. That's why I'm not paying as much attention to the chat as I usually do. So I'm very happy to have met Dee. I'm very happy to be able to transport him home, to save him the money on transportation costs. He already had a horrendous trip. What was that, from Portland to
Portland to Vegas.
Portland to Vegas. That turned out to be a 3-day epic horror show. So I thought, as long as I'm going up this way, what's wrong with taking Dee? Plus the fact we get along great, don't we? I mean,
yeah.
He's and also, what's wrong with boosting somebody? What's wrong with giving somebody up a helping hand? I never saw YouTube as like a competition where we have to hold somebody else down, or why do you give this person the airtime? It's a nice guy. I mean, that's the way I see it. It's a guy that said, hey, is there anything you can help me with, or any advice on the channel? That's a nice thing to hear. Not that I'm anything, and people, the core of the haters, well, Rosie thinks he's got some Magnifico channel. No, I don't. I don't believe you're anything on YouTube really until maybe you hit 100,000 subs, and even then you better keep your ego in check, okay? I've had my trials and tribulations on YouTube, and I'm too old now to fuck around with the competition. I'm just too old to get all bent out of shape if he makes some subs because he's on my hangouts and stuff like that. What do I care? I think it's nice that introduced somebody pretty cool to the Voight that came in and has a positive attitude, enjoys making content, enjoys walking around with a camera, digs into his own pocket once in a while and pays for shit. I mean, it's very refreshing to me. And isn't that the kind of person that you would want to have around in your life too? Not to mention he's easy on the eye too on the daily, you know, as we go around here and there. It's not a bad thing. So it's very disheartening to me to hear that last night. That thing as if it's choose one or the other. And you know, G was just being courteous when he said he would like to meet you. The reality is often something else, okay? But his nature's to be nice, okay? So he takes the high road and says it would be nice to meet you, and then he and I end up being on a skewering rod last night on your chat, okay? So the reality is he really doesn't have any desire to hang around you, okay? Or to meet you. He's got plenty of shit to do in Michigan. I come back down out of Toronto, still want to do the foodie stuff in Michigan, still want to see Andrea W. I still want to try to meet Lady T up there, do some Detroit chooching, some other areas, and then peel off to the east. See my dad, maybe meet Simon in Cumberland, and turn around, pick up D and head west again. Seems like a pretty good adventure to me. Some of the people saying on
there. Elvis is just a coward. If Rosie kisses his butt, Bubba will only keep verbally abusing Rosie. D is dreamy. Yes, I'm doing good, okay. Marshall is nothing but rude to everyone. That is putting it lightly. Elvis ripped you both apart for days now. All personal attacks. I think the word disheartening is understatement when referring to things Elvis said.
Yeah, it's disheartening. So my advice is if it's that bad in Toronto, then leave, okay? And you know, the nice thing would have been to say, hey, I'm leaving Toronto, I'm sick of it, I'll see you when you come out of Canada if you get in, I'll meet you down in Chicago. That would have been a nice, that would have been, I think, the proper thing to do in that type of situation. Not to rip somebody apart and say, I'm being deprioritized. My priority is my retirement. My priority is to bring you guys the most fun daily content and to take you places, share history that I know. I'm a fanatic in United States history. I'm a member of Phi Alpha Theta National History Honor Society. I mean, I know United States history like the back of my hand. It's some really interesting shit. And when you combine that with travels and non-traditional travels, hood chooches, yesterday, like on the street where Malcolm X was born, and gone into the hoods of Omaha, and you meet people like Mark Handler, who are so fucking nice. What's he do? He comes to our hotel, he picks us up, he drives us around all day, and then we have the pleasure of meeting Michaela Reviews, and spending time with her, and then treating them to dinner last night. Yeah, I mean, it's like, that's what you should do. Was it cheap? No, but was it worth it? Yes, because these people took time to come and see and meet us, and also for Mark Handler to drive us all around. This is what makes YouTube great.
Happy birthday, Bean Sprout.
Bean Sprout, Friday's my birthday, babe. It's my daughter Bean Sprout. This is the stuff that makes YouTube great. Okay? It also means once in a while you have to reach into your own damn pocket and do something nice for people, okay? Not because you're trying to buy their friendship, but because you're trying to reward them for all the years, in the case of Mark Handler, that they've been so damn supportive on your channel, both to Missy Jenn and I, and recently Michaela Reviews coming over, and a charming lady. And you know, it's fun to take them to the original steakhouse of Omaha, which is the state capital of America, and have a good time. This is great content. You know, this is really epic, fun content. It's not negative. Have we ever gone negative on a chat? I mean, have we ever gone negative on an experience and really ripped somebody?
Not that I can remember. We just, sometimes I have a problem speaking the truth and it comes across kind of disrespectful.
But I'm saying, if you think I'm ever going to come on Hangouts and put somebody on a skewer and belittle them because they can't get there fast enough, despite the fact that they're fighting horrendous storms and all, I tell you what, it's as close to dying on a road as I think I've ever come up there in, between Laramie and up around Cheyenne. That was awful.
Yeah, it was.
They should get some appreciation for that. There should be some recognition that, you know, you're coming a long way. You know, glad to take D to where he needs to go, but still it's a challenge. It's been terrible weather out here. So given a choice between all the negativism and being put on a skewer, I mean, wouldn't you rather hang with a positive person and enjoy that experience? I sure would.
JK NoCal says, type 69, if Rosie should not even meet Elvis at all, and there's a whole bunch of 69s.
You know, I just want to give them a day to think about stuff, and it's, you know, I get tired of the dirtiest player in the game bullshit and all that kind of stuff. You know, if you're going to be a friend, be a friend. Don't be upset because somebody else is around, somebody else gets some attention. You know, somebody else. I've actually been feel quite blessed to have somebody to travel with that you know, is a big guy and has a big stature and is, you know, because let's face it, sometimes we've been in some rough situations and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and he's, you know, that's why I call him the Detroit Crusher. So that's the way I feel about that. So I'm saying take time to think about it. Think about that. As you famously say, Marshall, let's do the math. Let's put 2 and 2 together. 2,000 miles plus another at least 500 miles I got to go. And, you know, willingness to do videos, do food stuff, go on the Middle Eastern food trail, do all those kind of things. You know, is that really the kind of person that you want to skewer up like they're some kind of freaking shish kebab and not somebody worthy of respect, okay? So I don't believe that you have to worry about meeting D-dubs, but, you know, he will be somebody that I will enjoy traveling with in the future. As you guys know, there's enormous plans for Southern California adventure coming up in Los Angeles and San Francisco, trying to set up a streaming house, something like that. So there's all kinds of good stuff going on. So I don't have to wallow in the bullshit to make content. And to tell you the truth, I don't know much times that we have talked about you over the last week and a half because we're too absorbed in either fighting for our lives on the highway or trying to bring you guys content or meeting people. So
I responded to comments and stuff in my chat, and that's about the only time I would never bring his name up as a subject, because I don't watch Elvis. I don't. I haven't watched him in a year.
But his natural inclination is to, hey, I'm going to be a gentleman, and okay,
Right.
you know, let's meet. You might actually like me when all is said and done, and find me an engaging person. So we shall see. You know, this is a hell of a long journey.
Rosie, what has he done for you in
Well, that's what I'm
years'
saying. I'm
time?
willing. I mean,
Says
I got
Weaver Goober.
That's right, Uber. I mean, I've packed up my toolbox in the back. I have all of my electrical test equipment. I don't even know if I'm going to get across the fucking border, you know? But I'm willing to take the chance and willing to be a friend.
You might not get across the border through tools. They could consider those burglary tools.
Well, I don't know. I'd hate to lose them. Hope you can get them back, you know? I don't know. See, just more bullshit, you know? It's just a repair toolkit. I guess the answer is Uber because I always believe in taking the high road in life. You know, I don't need Elvis for content. Their trip has certainly shown that. Whether D's here or not, the numbers would be there. Why? Because you're bringing content, and content trumps all. Content trumps drama. Content trumps everything. You know, when people are told to unsub somebody because of what somebody else does, they have decisions to make. They have to weigh off whether the content that the person's providing is enough to skate over those tough spots. And in most cases, why would people ever cut themselves out of that? As opposed to seeing talking heads or something else or avatars bitching and moaning about other people. I'll take content any day of the week. That's the most fun I think that you can have on YouTube. So that's why the number of subs every day just keeps going up and up and up and up and up because people want to be part of an adventure. So the ball will be in his court. Are there any questions or anything?
I'm trying to catch up here.
Okay. I mean, it's also the fact that we've been kind of invested in 4 years in attempting to be friends, and it's not always been easy. I've always hoped that I could work a little bit of an influence over time, which I think to some extent I have. And with age and maturity to be a more well-rounded person and a more likable person in the community.
No questions yet.
Okay. If there's any comments or anything that...
Hey, Kenko.
Hey, Kenko, how you doing?
Friends do not speak to friends the way he does to you.
Yeah, so when you try to put D in the middle and say, oh, it's, you've chosen this guy. I'm not choosing anything. I'm traveling. I hope to be able to meet Lamont, Black Bigot up here and hang out with him and say hi.
We are in Illinois.
We're about 20 miles. We're in the suburbs of Chicago right now.
That's what you said last week. In Vegas, the ball is in your court, and look at what he's continued to do.
Well, it's the only thing I remember that came up. I haven't seen anything else. Quite frankly, I haven't had time to watch a lot of videos or hangouts. I got the idiot down in Scottsdale, Arizona, that lives in some type of bubble fantasy world that thinks that D and I have nothing better to do than troll his channel down there. RV Dopey and that whole situation. I mean, it's another ridiculous front. There's another bad accident. Pay toll 1 mile. Pay toll.
Blue says, Elvis sounded a little jelly that you have D-Dub as a traveling partner.
Yeah, I think that's it. It had nothing to do with the time we were going to spend in Toronto. It has to do with the fact that you're bored and you're cheap. You're not willing to get in your van and travel into Toronto and bring the content. That's something I want to do. If I'm able to get in, I've come a long way to possibly be rejected at the border, but I'm willing to take the shot.
Rosie, famous quote, you can't stand too close to shit without starting to smell like it yourself. Elvis reeks.
Well, I've done okay. I've survived over the years, I've survived. There's some glimmer of something in there. Where's this toll we gotta pay?
I don't know.
some hairy-ass driving now. So, electronic toll only, cash.
Jessica's comment. Yeah, these things are going so fast, I'm missing some. So.
Cars, how much is this?
And my phone doesn't always show all the comments either.
Can you pull a dime out of here?
Yeah.
Dime here.
I have a lot of people saying, you didn't say nothing to me. It's like, or did you see my comment? I'll scroll back up, there's nothing. I don't know why, but for some reason I can't see all my comments.
Okay.
Cajun Kev, no, I would have respect for somebody who doesn't like smoking or cigarette smoke or anything like that. I would definitely have respect for somebody like that.
Yeah, it's not like I'm going to smoke a cigar next to him or anything. Cigars to me, cigars a luxury to me now. Give a high five, really?
D, please tell Rosie, please tell Rosie, it sounds like she's upsetting a lot of her viewers by continuing to help and keep in touch with Elvis. I think her priority should be herself and her viewers.
My viewers are used to it. They don't care. My viewers don't get upset. My viewers get worse, hear me pounded worse in other places on the daily, so...
If I were you, I would show Elvis the same respect he shows you, bottom line. Kitten Cat says, I care, I don't want to see Elbow ever again.
I'm continuing on, and if it happens, it happens. I got my own agenda to run now, so. You know, I look forward to doing, Middle Easterns, opening up my taste buds to more Middle Eastern food and all that. You know, if you want to throw all that shit away, that's fine. One thing I'm not going to do is rant and curse and make fun of people and degrade people. If that means that D is a traveling partner, well, that's what it means. So.
Yeah, those drivers are pretty horrible, aren't they?
Yeah, it's getting pretty rugged.
The thing that makes us mad is Elvis is constantly trashing Rosie and her channel.
Because he's playing a WWE game. It's all WWE. I'm the dirtiest player in the game. Nonsense. If he was ever like that in real life, like that, I would have been gone long ago.
But Elvis says all this stuff with no repercussions. None. Must admit that Zia has serious mental issues that need professional attention that you may not be qualified to address. D, please read aloud. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to cure anybody anymore. I'm trying to just have fun. I'm just about enjoying retirement. I'd help anybody on their van. I'd help anybody do anything. Glad to help D.
Hazel I, Victon, hello. Or Vixen, I mean. What if Elvis was to die today? I wouldn't own him. I probably should read that one out. Spanky Ham wants to know, so you don't take Elvis seriously then when he rants?
No, never have. Too much time in front of the TV watching wrestling. And you would think that, seeing the level of support we've been getting from people, you think you you would take the message that positivity pays, but you know, you want to keep running a negative game. Well, you know, in the space of the time I've hung around D, he's now had great success on YouTube. He understands that bringing content is key.
Rosie, did you say you will be in Michigan a couple of days?
Most of the time in Michigan, I'll be on the way back down for Michigan. My top priority now is to see if I can get into Canada.
How do you keep respecting men who speaks about you this way? I can't wrap my head around it, says D. Quinn.
D, it's like I told you in our personal messages, I'm able to separate the fantasy and the hype of WWE from the reality of the real world. When somebody tells you I'm the dirtiest player in the game, believe it.
Colleen says, Rosie, I just want to give you a big hug.
I'd like to give her a hug back. I can't. Well, I'm so psyched up that Colleen may be coming to the mainland from Honolulu, from Hawaii, or I'm going to have a chance to meet her in Hawaii. I'm so psyched up about that. That's. I love that. The thought of that.
Cobra John, he thinks playing the bad boy will make him successful.
Exactly.
This isn't the WWE. Forget it, Marshall.
John Sienna. Remember, John, you're never going to grow if you're a good person. You got to go bad. You got to be the bad guy.
Are you going to be live when you get to the Canada border?
Well, I've got to look up whether I can take tools into Canada now or not. I have all kinds of tools. I have a whole toolbox with me and all kinds of electronic test equipment and all kinds of shit. I've hauled all the way across the fucking country.
Why is Rosie going to Elvis? Is Elvis stuck in Canada?
No. I'm going up to see my top priority is to go see Norm F and to thank him. Also to go bring some content from Toronto, do a little boondocking, and was going to make some content with Elvis. Food reviews, touring around Toronto and all that stuff. That's the shit I love to do.
JK NoCal, what's the difference between what Bergs has done and what Elbow has done? Bergs is blocked, right?
What Bergs has done is of a much worse nature.
What's your update with the passport?
I don't have any news. I'm hoping when I get to up to Detroit and drop at D's place that I'll have an update there.
I don't think it's a good idea to go live at the border. Keep it as low key as you can.
You know, I think of a lot of people have already called in, and you know, my mail indicates that a lot of people have called in. And,
Scotty London, ID, say hi to Rosie for me. I'm enjoying adventures with you both. Queen Rosie for me.
Yeah, love you, Scotty. Boy, it was so nice to meet him in San Francisco. Man, that was awesome. That's why Elvis and I are different. I'd love to meet people. How about this traffic, huh?
Mike Loyal says, Rosie, not a good idea to take all the tools into Canada. They may think you're trying to work.
Okay, all right. Okay.
We don't want content with Elvis. We just want you, D. Or you and D.
All right, well, what I'll do with D is I'll leave the tools with you then. So.
No, I'm not. Am I moving to Michigan? I mean, that's where my place is. Going home.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't it make sense to ride along, make some content, and then drop him off? And then, you know, 2-3 weeks later, come back and pick him up. Head back west. To me, it was like a perfect setup. Looks like we got rain ahead.
Elvis made me sick the way he was talking on Wicked Widow's stream yesterday.
Again, it's new people that tried the WWE. Already conveyed that to Wicked Widow. She's a smart woman. She laughs.
We are in Illinois, Blue Jeans.
trying to make our way through Chicago on I-80 here.
Milton's in here? I didn't see him.
Thank you, Colleen. Love you. No,
Rose?
I'm not buying any tools. Hell no. Nope. If I have to leave my tools at the border, no.
No news unit. I was planning on moving to either Oregon, but no, I've been traveling, and the whole reason going all the way up to Washington was just to see Seattle. It's part of the travels with Flatboy Glenn.
Yeah, Melton wishes he had gone along, exactly.
I don't see him at all on my thing. He might have me blocked. Oh no, there he is. You ain't getting into Canada. Forget it.
I'm going to give it the old college try. I haven't lost that much after dropping D off in Detroit, so it's a quick run across the Windsor Tunnel or over the bridge there, so.
Yeah, if you're concerned about getting into Canada, don't give the CBP any reason to deny you with the tools. I'm going home for a few days. I'll be traveling again. I just need to get home and take care of a bunch of things.
What steak was BS? That was a great steak last night. That was a very flavorful steak. Okay, thank you, Spanky. I will. It should be a very interesting day on Friday, which happens to be my birthday. And the first day of summer. Oh, okay. Don't call anybody stupid, okay, Melton? Another guy, the only thing he knows how to do is insult people.
Make sure you have enough money and don't bring anything in. You will be fine, but get proper ID to get back to States.
Well, I do have a statement from Baltimore City, so Bureau of Vital Statistics. In lieu of a birth certificate.
Cobra John says having a personal toolbox shouldn't be a problem. Everyone with an RV has tools on board for road trips, etc. But this is a panel van, so it could, they might take it as something else.
Plus, I think my age, I don't think they're going to think I'm getting a job up here, coming all the way from California.
Rosie, can you take us out for some deep dish pizza? This is Mallory.
Is Mallory in here?
Yeah.
Hey, Mallory, how you doing?
Beverly says, I hope you enjoy your birthday on Friday. Happy birthday, Rosie.
Yeah, it'd be a nice birthday present to get in. So.
Tells Rosie had to get rid of Alan Gold. I didn't know what happened to that guy, but he lost it.
Yeah, I haven't been on the computer in 10 days. I have to unblock a lot of people.
That Swift truck. Nature Man says, happy birthday, Rosie.
Yep, 2 days. Friday is my birthday.
Please tell Rosie the birth certificate license will get her into Canada. Michigan demands a passport and enhanced life to come back. They will not take anything else.
It's just I've had so much conflicting advice. What I ultimately discovered it is up to the discretion of the individual person that's working that gate.
The customs website doesn't specifically state anything about tools, but does state some items could be considered an import and subject to duties and taxes.
I know, but these tools are all so old. The toolbox is 40 years old. The toolbox.
Yeah, the Chicago traffic does suck. This is horrible.
Yeah, very old tools. There's nothing new here. You know, vice grips, pliers, wire cutters.
Some people are glutton for punishment.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to end up in an internment camp, repatriated to Hong Kong or something.
Elvis will need to declare the generator and rack on his way back in, though.
Yeah, we'll see that.
Can't see they'd question your tools. When you cross, make sure they know about your pepper spray.
I'm leaving my pepper spray with the. I'm not gonna take the pepper spray into Canada.
They can keep you from entry if they think those tools are for making money.
Well, I hope they take into consideration my age and everything. So. They're very common tools. Phillips head, slot and screwdriver, assorted wrenches.
Tell Rosie I'm going to pull her hair if she spends my birthday with Elvis.
Who said that?
That is Debbie. I'm horrible. Last name's A-R-R-E.
Oh, Debbie Areola. Oh,
Areola.
Debbie's so cute. Love you, Debbie. Traffic looks like it's breaking free a little bit.
Tell them you're going to look at vintage radio equipment. So are you incel?
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Nature Man. Rosie is my wife. I love her. You guys are too much. I'm going to get up to Dee's place and then...
Yes, I did, Bowhead.
Basically, I'm going to overnight there. I'm going to take tomorrow to get all ready. Try to get the van as streamlined as possible. Cleaned up. And just take off early Friday morning.
Bowhead Sully, I did. I was in response to a comment that was in my stream.
Yeah, I'm not worried about these old tools, old toolbox, all that. It'll be interesting with the customs officer being trans and everything else. So it's a nice 69 degrees here.
You know, it's cloudy. It's still kind of bright.
Yeah, finally this is the first little bit of blue. Take care, Quinny. I love you, honey. Look at this, man. Just a parade of trucks. This is the industrial highway of America right here at 80. It'll be like this all the way Cleveland, all the way through. that's cool, Mike Loyal. Thank you. Hope Crystal's doing well, Mike. Yeah, I have a letter from my my treating physician too. So. How's the signal? Pretty good here?
Looks great.
Welcome to Indiana, baby!
Cool.
Woo! Indiana! Crossroads of America.
Everybody's saying it's very good.
Can I get a woo?
Did you know this girl named Cassidy Hampton?
Yeah, she's a wonderful woman.
Do you think natural gas is a dying fuel?
No, I don't. Is Cassidy in here? I haven't seen her in weeks.
I don't see her now.
Okay. Yeah, I've really been putting down some miles, Joanne. That's why I'm surprised there's not a little appreciation for the journey here, you know?
Just ask the border crossing guy to fill you up. He will wave you through.
Man, look at all these trucks up here. Holy shit. I've been into Chicago before, but I've flown in before. Oh yeah, raining in Michigan, yeah. How you doing, Jen? Jen, thanks for being here, honey.
Hey, Jen. It'd been more sooner if you got a notification.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with. I about give up on YouTube notifications. Just suck. I had somebody unsub me yesterday because they. I never know when you're live fucking with something wrong.
Christina says, I lived in Elkhart, Indiana in 1977. Didn't like it at all.
Purdue University, baby. Home of the Boilermakers. Oh, that's good. I'm glad it's working well for some people. They've been doing too much shit at one time on YouTube right now. Too much stuff going on, too many changes. So Dee's going to help me get the van ready tomorrow and looking sharp going into for Canada to run on Friday.
Yeah.
I don't pay my mods. People tip them and then I add my own money because they work very hard. They bring additional content to the chats. Oh, we've got hundreds of miles to go. You know, we're not in Michigan yet. And I'm damn proud to have Jen here. Not every mod participates either.
Rain and 62 tomorrow.
What's Friday look like? Anybody got the Friday weather for Detroit, Toronto area? Detroit, Windsor area?
Flaming Dragon says, Rosie, run a can of Seafoam fuel cleaner through the rig.
Into what?
Seafoam fuel?
Into what?
In your rig?
I had Seafoam once. Well, it's only got 45,000 miles. Thank God the thing's been working beautifully. Look at that traffic up ahead, man.
.64 and sunny and Friday in Detroit.
All right. It feels like traveling along, huh?
Hey, Scrapping Irish, how you doing?
Hey, Scrapping. Good afternoon, Andrew.
Spanky Ham says Google says 75 in Detroit Friday, 74 Saturday, so who knows?
Awesome.
That's the thing about Michigan. You never know. It could change anytime. What's all that blue shit?
Some paint truck must have gone over or something.
In Mississippi this week.
Every day I keep checking the weather in Vegas. Woo!
Hello, William Wallace. They said, Rosie, be careful in Indiana with stuff attached to the windshield. That's where Elbow got his warning.
Okay. I'm only in Indiana for a very short little stretch here. This is not the area that cops, I think, like to patrol. It's too dangerous to pull people over here. This is like 50% trucks here. Mr. Z, how you doing?
Yeah, hold on. I was making sure we're on the right path still.
Yeah, we're just to 80. I don't even think we're in Chicago yet, are we?
We're in Indiana.
Okay, so we've already passed Chicago.
Yeah. Will you be streaming when you meet Norm?
Yes. I'm hoping to do a hangout with Norm. We can drink a little bit and have a little bit of fun. Woo! We're on track, we're good?
Yeah. Gonna be some whining and dining in Toronto, then Saturday. Don't forget Norm's booze and smokes.
That's it. I'll have a victory cigar.
Is Rosie gonna get stoned with Norm?
I'm not a smoker. I am a drinker.
35 miles to Michigan.
Don't hit me, asshole. Dipshit behind me running up on me.
Stone with Norm, good YouTube channel. Got to go back to work. All right. Well, thank you, William Wallace.
Take care, William.
Excited for Rosa to meet Norm. He will be so happy to meet someone with real class. I bet Norm's stash is weak though, for real.
Yeah, I'm going to get all gigged up, all dressed up. So.
Look at all those semi trucks. That could have been Elbow. Yeah, the one with the American flag is kind of cool. I've never seen that many big trucks on the highway.
Yeah, this is the industrial heartland just stretched through here, all the manufacturing.
Where's the super chat icon?
I'm not monetized on this channel. If you feel like supporting and giving a tip, it's paypal.me/Rosie O'Kelly. Be very appreciated.
Uber Goober says it's 54 and beautiful here in Seattle, or near Seattle. Great day.
That's because you're there, Uber.
You're in a crazy ass traffic area. Driving across Michigan is a lot of pine trees and farms. It's very true.
Well, I knew I-80 here would be tough through the industrial areas.
Yeah, I-35E is, I know, has a lot of trucks and stuff. Because I used to go on I-35E when I stayed in Denton and worked in Dallas. Mr. Z says this trip is too calm. We need some hail and some downpour rain.
Oh my goodness, I've had enough of that, Mr. Z. I haven't seen the sun since Salt Lake.
Hey, forever friend. Says hello, Rosie and Dee.
Hi, forever friend.
Thank you for posting that, Jen. Kathleen Elliott says, hello, I have lurked you for a while and I think you're a genuine awesome person.
Thank you, sweetie. Glad to have you aboard. We're picking up a lot of new people coming on. This is going to be my life for years, travel.
So is Rosie supposed to have an in-person interview to determine her true gender for the passport to be issued? Sorry if I'm overstepping the question boundaries. Just curious.
Let's just say I have to meet with somebody.
There are flash flooding warnings in some parts of Indiana.
I've had a phone interview, and then I have to.
Spanky Ham, are you going further east after Toronto, or are you heading back to California?
I'm heading to Baltimore.
Yeah, we're no longer in Tornado Alley, thank God. Kool-Aid, Jimmy, there's a lot of shawarma in Dearborn.
Probably good shawarma, too.
They said, get your shawarma now. Next shawarma isn't until Toronto. There's a lot of it in Dearborn. A lot in Dearborn. A lot of it is just in the Detroit area, period.
Yeah, this is my first time into Michigan except Detroit to change planes.
Kathleen Elliott says, I'm going to Baltimore in July. Do a shot every time we pass a big rig. Oh, Mallory. We'd be wasted real quick.
Wow. I'd be smashed upside down on the road.
China has a third gender for passport and driver's license. USA should too. It's true, Mark. Bella Rose, how you doing?
How you doing, Bella Rose?
Mallory, good idea. After seeing and hearing elbow with shawarma, I will never eat one. How fast are you going?
I'm doing 60 miles an hour.
Up, I don't even know what that shit is.
It's actually roasted meat on a vertical spit. It's sliced like a Dahmer.
Yeah.
It's actually very good when it's prepared properly.
I'm glad the Moto are doing this. It's about time with him. Thank you.
Yeah, Dee's been a great traveling companion.
Dearborn has the highest population of Middle Eastern immigrants of anywhere in America. That is true. They also have the largest mosque in America. Stop silencing Milton John. Yeah, no, Dearborn is in Michigan.
And I'm hoping to meet Yeah Man too.
Put the pedal to the metal, Rosie girl.
Yeah, we're up to about 70 again.
Oh, well, thank you, Kathleen Elliott. Dearborn is Little Baghdad. Like your night walks, says Kathleen Elliott. Thank you.
Look at all those trucks coming the other way, man. It's just like a line.
Any problems come up with the van on this trip?
No, the van's performed beautifully. I checked the oil, not a drop of oil burn.
Stephanie Kent says, hi, Rosie, thought you were in New Zealand.
Hi, Stephanie, beauty girl. I've gone 2,602 miles so far.
Why didn't Dee take a bus from Chicago? Come on, Rosie.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean, take a bus from Chicago? What does that mean?
Hey, Dancing Shadow, how you doing?
I'm going up to Toronto.
The boardroom says, you are 1 hour away from me, Rosie.
Sam, how you doing, baby doll? Beautiful Sam in the chat.
Doing good. Wow, so many trucks, says Stephanie Kent.
Yeah, this is like the industrial corridor of America right here.
You are in Cary, do not exit, says the boardroom.
Nice to see you, Sam.
Aren't you going back to Chicago?
Eventually, yeah. Once I'm done in Toronto, I got to play it by ear.
Once you're done in Toronto, I might actually end up going to Chicago. Forever friend, yes I am. Ever come through Texas, Rosie? Stop and I will give you a Texas hug, says Kathleen.
Oh, Kathleen, you're sweet. Thank you, honey.
Jeffrey, hi, Rosie and D. How you doing, Jeffrey? The Jeffrey Prez channel.
Detroit, baby, east. Is that what we want? 94?
You want to stay on 94,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Detroit, baby.
Without trucks, America stops. Getting stuck in that jam would give me a panic attack. How far from Maryville? I don't know, Mallory.
sticking out like a sore thumb with these California plates on down
Where
there.
are we coming from? The boardroom wants to know.
Came from Las Vegas. Today we came from Omaha.
Uber Goober says, wow, looks like Seattle traffic. They keep it.
This is all the industrial belt here.
Loose the California plates. No one likes Californians in the rest of America.
I've noticed that, you know. It's like a foreign country.
Rosie will avoid Nebraska at all costs.
Yeah. Hasn't been my favorite travel state, Nebraska. But it felt good to file that official police complaint yesterday.
Consider going down to the port since you already have that side of the country. Since you're already on that side of the country. The porch. Is D gonna meet up with you once you finished in Canada?
I'm going to pick him up on the way back from the east. He's got stuff to do in Michigan.
Rosie, like promised, text, take care of your ticket and put a little something on top
Oh, Sandy, you're
for a
sweet.
not cheap birthday dinner for you and the Dubster. Happy early birthday, our beautiful princess.
Yeah, there we go. Sandy Cali, the eyes in Texas are upon you, baby. Thank you, Sandy.
Uber, the steak looked good yesterday.
One thing, yeah, the steak was good. You saw my review. They fell down on the potato, but the steak was awesome.
Texas
Thank
love.
you, Sandy. Yeah, they fell down on the potato. If you saw that in the review, but I'll tell you, that steak wasn't missing. And that was a rare treat for us to do that. But these people were so kind to come and meet. And Mark took us around all day yesterday.
I won't be live streaming all the time. I'll do a few, but nowhere near as many. I'll be spending my time taking care of business. Poor D and his salad.
Yeah, poor ZZ.
It was pretty good, minus the croutons.
Yeah.
Boardroom says, I swear to God, if they try to turn through South Bend, I will catch up to them on the toll road.
There we go. There you go, Sam. Come on up
Run through
and
South Bend, yeah.
stream snipe me on the highway, honey.
Oh, you know what? I know, yeah, there's a,
Sam will grab a motel room.
I know a really good place to shoot. There's a place called St. Joe, and then there's Benton Harbor. Benton Harbor is like extremely ghetto, but if you cross the bridge to St. Joe, it's super nice. But Benton Harbor is the place that's, not good.
I don't even know what the friggin' speed limit is on this thing.
Sandy Cali, if you eat cheap, Rosie style, we want our tip back.
Yeah, that's right.
Your birthday.
There you go, Sandy. Show receipts, baby.
Yeah, we're gonna drive by Benton Harbor and St. Joe. You're right. Benton Harlem, right? Tim Stark. That's about it.
Where are we in Michigan yet, or are we in Indiana?
Yeah, as soon as we get to Michigan, I got to get off. Yeah. I don't know. I've been paying attention to this chat. I've not been looking up at this at all. So I'm gonna get out of this chat real quick and figure out exactly where I'm at.
Michigan bound, baby! Woo! Cali girl in Michigan.
We're almost to Michigan.
Looks like like all roads lead to Michigan this summer. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's heading to Michigan.
Couldn't get nobody to meet me in Michigan at all last year when I was there trying to get things ready for my trip. And man, all of a sudden everybody's there.
Now it's loaded with YouTube celebrities up there.
Right.
You know?
I got to get a hold of my buddy too and see if see what Mr. Black Big is doing.
Woo! Michigan.
Yeah, you got to. A lot of people are hitting me up, letting me know you really need to check your block list or hit list.
Okay, I will. I'll do that tonight. I'll clear the block list tonight.
I'm getting that quite a bit.
Fireworks, world's largest store. I don't know. I'd put some in Missouri against them.
They got a lot of shit there. I got some more though. Just rock your socks off.
Yeah, that's what I need is a mortar.
All right, let's get back.
All right, take care, JK. Man, I wish I was.
Bye,
on the
JK
beach.
NoCal. Hey, Sean the Brit, how you doing?
Hey, Sean.
All right, forever friend. Have a great day.
We're making the big left-hand turn here, up to the glove, up to the mid. Huh?
Yep. Chesterton.
Valparaiso. Oh, move left.
Yeah, you're okay though. You're in this lane.
Somebody's program got cocked over right there.
Oh yeah.
Somebody's whole program got cocked over right there.
Blue Jeans wants us to meet up with Sam.
Sammy girl. My next travel up here will be much slower pace, so I'll be able to meet everybody.
Yeah, I can't. We did cut a lot of stuff out what we originally planned. A lot. Mallory says, Uber, Rosie can't take the time. Elvis put his foot down last night.
Well, the rain sort of put a damper on.
Yeah, actually, it really made it so where we just wanted to get the hell out of there.
Just got to get the hell out of the rain zone. It's like the people are miserable.
It's supposed to rain today, tomorrow, here even. You have to go to the beach and touch the lake, so you say you've done it.
Touch the lake, baby.
Oda May says, yes, please stop for 5 minutes to meet Samantha.
I don't know where it is relative to here. So if it's on the way here, sure.
Having lunch, watching Albuquerque cops beat a guy senseless. Love New Mexico.
Thank God for live streams, right?
I have a vigil, Oda. I don't know what that means.
If I meet Sam, we might end up getting a motel room.
Highway 20. Right, Sam? Why in the heck haven't I heard from Oda in 10 days? Yes, Rosie. Yes, Rosie.
Hey Dawn, how you doing, sweetie? Dawn the OG in the chat.
Patricia, that was a diet that I just started like about 4 days ago now. It's like the day after I left for Vegas. It's just a diet I want to try out and see how it works for my health.
Are we eating today? We haven't even eaten today, have we?
No, I haven't ate it all today.
Did I eat?
You had some chips?
Oh, I had, yeah, I had some kind of chips, bag of chips. Yeah, pretzel. I had a pretzel.
Michigan Rashid Mack. Yo, where you at?
Yeah, Michigan Rashid Mack. Woo, where you at? Michigan Rashid Mack. I love that one. That's like my favorite troll in here, you know.
In my warped mind, I thought I missed that gloomy weather.
Boy, I'll tell you, I sure missed Las Vegas. Santa Rosa weather.
Hello, Michaela. How you doing, Michaela Reviews?
Hey, Michaela, how you doing, sweetheart? Nice to meet you yesterday.
Coney Dogs and Drunk Fago.
Another YouTube celebrity, Michaela Reviews.
Yes, that was fun. I had a really good time meeting her. And Mark, too.
Yeah,
Definitely
we
Mark.
had a
Mark
lot
was
of
really
laughs,
gracious.
yeah. Toronto bound. That's funny, like D last year, I couldn't get anybody to come to Michigan.
Hey, Donnie OG. Yeah, I couldn't. I was like, people were in Ohio. I mean, black bigots.
Indiana.
Calling him on the phone, going, come on, man, you're right in Ohio, dude. Just come on up here and see me in Michigan, man. He's like, I'm just going to go all the way around and go to Wisconsin. I'm like, you can come right through Michigan and take the ferry across, man.
This year, all roads lead to Michigan this year.
He was like, now he's in Michigan. I tried so hard to meet all kinds of people. I was like, man, I guess I got to go to meet somebody. All right, I'm out of here. Thank you, Michaela.
Oh, you're sweet, Michaela.
She says it was awesome meeting you all yesterday. You're all amazing. Yeah, Mark, we did have a good time. How you doing, Joanne? How long before you and D meet back up? It all depends.
Is this where Sam is, Valparaiso around here?
Sam, where's the exit we should get off at? We are in Michigan now. I think.
Where's my welcome sign?
Maybe not. No, because Michigan City's not in Michigan, so we're not in Michigan quite yet. Oh, shoot, I'm not even paying attention to this now.
Ask Sam if we're going to bust out some cops. Michigan Rashid Mack.
Yeah. Yeah, Michigan City is not Michigan. Almost there. I just felt the roads change, you know. So I was like, but usually this is really nice. So once we hit Michigan, we'll know because it'll change to some shit.
How you doing, nature woman?
Hey, Dory Lynn, how you doing?
Hey, Dory Lynn. Live streaming the run into Michigan today.
Oh, Lord. Let's hope Elvis clicks his magic boots together and gets the hell out of Oz. Hey, Vegas Barbie.
Vegas Barbie, how you doing, sweetie?
What state has had the best roads so far? Yes, we are near Michigan City.
Best road so far, I would say, probably Utah has had some great roads.
Yeah, yeah.
Wyoming's weren't too bad except for the weather up there. Iowa's roads were very good. guess I'd have to say Iowa's had the best roads.
What does one wear to an Aerosmith concert? Female, I would say like a short mini skirt and crop top.
There you go.
I mean, that's, yeah. That mouse is nothing, Vegas.
Yeah, nothing. Michigan City, baby. The garden capital of America.
Where you going in Michigan? All kinds of places.
Today we're going to an undisclosed location today.
Do ripped jeans and a crop top. Yeah, that'll do it too. Some like, you know, Daisy Dukes.
Benton Harbor.
Yay, mouse toes.
How you doing, mouse toes?
Aerosmith. Probably most will be wearing Depends. Battle Creek to visit the Kellogg factory. That would be a good place to choose. Kellogg and Post. I would love to meet you if you don't stop too far away. Well, we're trying to figure out where that's at. Nature Woman.
Well, yeah, we gotta come. You gotta come to us. We can't. You know, we got a long way to go today still. So.
Oh, I saw Nazareth years ago too, Vegas Barbie. Hey, Simon.
Simon, how you doing, sweet?
When you get pulled over, you could have celebrity your fans are watching.
Yeah. One of those a trip is enough.
How you doing? Yeah, Simon. Oh man, how much further are we? I gotta start paying attention now. Road.
I'm gonna try to hit a truck stop, or I'm gonna gas up again, and then we'll end the stream.
Okay.
I think we've been gone about
Where's it from?
an hour and
Kalamazoo
33 minutes.
Kalamazoo County. Yep, Kalamazoo and Battle Creek.
I got a gal in Kalamazoo.
Oh, wait a minute. No, Battle Creek is Calhoun.
I got a gal in Kalamazoo.
Going near Mackinac Island, lots of free camping. Not this trip. I have free camping on my property anyways. South End, Michigan City, 1 mile. Blue Chip Casino.
Michigan, Rashid Mack. Where you at?
I know. I think that shit's so hilarious. Everywhere we go, we got a Rashid Mack. Where you at? Hey, Karina. 45 minutes to the hood. Best place to be on the 4th of July is Mackinac City. Really? I always thought the Harrison is a poor of a town that is. I always thought they had really good fireworks. Yeah, there are KOAs here in Michigan. My World in OKC. How you doing? Yeah, we are glad to get out of the rainy weather.
How many miles is it from Windsor to Toronto? Does anybody know what that distance is from Windsor to Toronto?
Huh.
This guy's coming right up on me. No, not 1,253 miles. No way.
Ben Harbor's 33 miles. Audio terrible, mostly highway noise.
Sounds pretty quiet to me. Okay, 3 hours and 49 minutes. That ain't bad at all. 229 miles. That's great. Hey, Nicole, how you doing? Welcome to Indiana, getting ready to go into Michigan. Hey, 60s, nice to see you. Tribe in here?
I haven't seen him yet.
Did
Oh,
you
yep, there
tell
he is.
Rosie to exit? Huh? Here?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not on the chat right now.
Yeah, we don't have the exit yet. That's what Dee said. Lots of trees in Michigan, pine trees and everything else. So.
Get back in there now.
Thank you, Simon.
Sam said you just passed her exit, but the next one is okay too.
Okay, well, let's take the next exit then. Sorry about that. Yeah, I need to gas up anyway up here. Are you gonna see skiweed in Indiana? Yeah, might go down to visit skiweed down there.
Oh, yeah.
Good old-
Could always stop there and see.
Good
him.
old skiweed. Okay, well I can take this exit if you want, boardroom. I'm sorry I missed it. I can take this one right here.
Yeah, she said this one would be okay.
Yeah, she said this one be, if you want me to exit, I can exit here. Now, is it South Bend? I don't think, not yet. Okay. Yeah, surprise meetup. This is 1,000 north, I guess. Okay, hope you feel better, Nicole. No, I'm not going to go to Fort Wayne. This is exit. This is the last exit.
Exit 1. This is.
So we're gonna get fuel here. Next toll road exit is too far north for. Okay, I'm sorry, honey. Damn.
Yeah, this is Michigan.
Welcome to Michigan, baby. Woo! I will be back, Sam. No worries, with more time to shoot you around. Boy, the road just degraded dramatically.
I told you they got the worst roads in the United States.
Man, what the hell happened? The road just went to total shit here. It's the curse of Rashid Mack.
Where you at?
Yeah, I just saw that, went by and saw it.
Yeah, well, Simon, that's something that's been going on for years, man. You'll see all these orange cones and it gets nice, but it don't stay that way. They use crap material.
Man, that guy out just blew through a cone right there. Man, there's some deep potholes here.
Yeah, someone will swallow a car if you drove the area.
Shit. Wow.
Oh, man, that would have thrown you off, huh?
Couldn't figure out the guy shouldn't have been in that. We shouldn't have been in that lane anyway for the way station.
The way station's open, this truck's gonna pass it. Oh.
Some of them are pre-qualified. They're like, they get a permit pass. If you do so many sweep throughs and you never have a problem, they just give you like a. They can call you in for a random, but they just let you blow by.
Yeah, that's because they're all in electronic logbooks. When I drove, they didn't have electronic logbooks. We had to, do our own logs.
Yeah, I'm going up there if he still wants to be seen. My first priority is to go see Norm. Journeyman Distillery. Woo! I had my say at the beginning of the stream. But if he wants to be a dick, it'll be a very short visit. So I'm going to stop and get some gas up here. Somewhere up here. Pulaski Highway. Alright guys, well it looks like just regular road ahead. I'm going to go ahead and close out the stream here, but thank you so much for being along this afternoon. And rewind if you're here late, you can hear my thoughts on the shit that came down with Elvis last night. And you wanna play nice, play nice. You wanna be a dick,